every human being has two numbers which define his existence: the birth year and the death year. It's unlikely that any of your friends will share these two unique endpoints. For example, author J.K. Rowling and I were born in the same year, but it's highly unlikely that we will both die in the same year. Everyone is generally familiar with their first number, and everyone generally has no idea what the second number will be, at least until the very end if they're lucky. But let's focus on the first number. We know that we were born in a certain year, even if we have no memories of it. There may be photographs of us, but we don't remember them. Over time, we will hear parents and relatives refer to events occurring in that year. Our parents will have specific memories of that year that will have nothing to do with us. I am rapidly approaching my 60th birthday, and I find myself extremely fascinated by the year itself. As a purely intellectual exercise, I've decided to learn everything I can pertaining to the year 1965. I will focus on the culture, the books, the music, the movies, and also a little bit about the history and the politics. I will call this the 1965 Project. Of course, every year is special and unique and different. I could have chosen any year at random and focused on that, but it just so happens that I chose the year that corresponds to my birth year, which happens to be 1965. Ironically, the things percolating in 1965 didn't affect me personally. Perhaps they affected my parents more than they affected me. Also, when looking at cultural works, the date in which they first appear may not be especially relevant. For example, an author may have published a book in 1965, but he may have spent 5 years working on it beforehand and 2 years trying to get it published. And his inspiration for it may have come from events a decade before that. It can sometimes be hard to tell when a work first became known. In some cases, works were produced in 1964 but didn't become more widely known until 1965. Conversely, sometimes works are being produced in 1965 but didn't become more widely known until a year or a decade later. I'm not going to split hairs about that. For every day this month, until November 27th, I will write a post that will feature something interesting or unusual about the year 1965. Are you ready? Curious? Excited? Check the website tomorrow when our venture begins.